Greetings, Skill Incarnate, bringing you all the latest indie gaming goodness. Welcome back as we look at another indie game. This time we're checking out Ale Tale Tavern. This game was developed by Scienart Games and is published by GrabTheGames. I've reviewed several of their previous titles, including Gladiator Guild Manager and Himno. Ale Tale Tavern is their best game yet, taking place in a fantasy medieval world. You're the new owner of an old tavern. Your goal? To cater to the needs of local heroes and adventurers looking for fortune and glory. In addition to the usual worries of running a tavern, you'll need to do farming, cooking, crafting, and a little bit of adventuring of your own. In addition to all of the fun you can have, the cherry on top, this game is co-op. Yes, you can get 3 of your friends and adventure together as a group. Now unfortunately I only have 1 key for the game, so if this video does well, maybe we can do a cooperative stream with my friends. But for now, we're going to check out my tavern in Ale Tale Tavern. Welcome to Hippity Hoppity, the best medieval tavern in the land. Now I've been playing for over 8 hours but only scratched the surface of all the stuff you can unlock in the game. So let me start with a tour. We've got the quest board where I can complete a variety of tasks for a bit of money. Some of these can get pretty dangerous, particularly the ones where we have to hunt monsters, so you have to make sure you are sufficiently prepared. The tavern, I have currently unlocked the bottom floor. This new area is going to be dedicated to entertainment with music and various things to keep all of my guests happy. Next, the dining area currently seats 12 heroes. I want to try and add more tables in here, get more customers. Next, we have the bar area where I have a variety of food ready to go. And more importantly, we have the brews. So you can't have a good tavern without a good brew. The brewing pot is where I prepare my brews, which then go into the fermenter where we can make ale or beer. Eventually I'm going to focus on more high-end drinks for higher profit and more high-class heroes. Next we have the cooking station where I have a set of food ready to go, and the dishwasher, which unfortunately at the moment is completely manual. I'm going to upgrade to an auto dishwasher when we get some more money. Next we have my friends the waiters. These owls will go out and serve the food as long as I keep the bar fully stocked. And this frees me up to do more important things apart from just cooking and also serving customers, like farming. Now Mr. Scarecrow, he's my favourite character. He got in some trouble with the authorities for growing some magic weed. And he has given me his garden to use. Unfortunately, I cannot grow magic weed myself, and I have to rely on regular crops. Heartbreaking. Over here we have the pasture, where I will eventually have cows and chickens and various animals, which will allow me to get some more raw materials for higher quality dishes. Finally, we have storage. Now, at the moment, I am very low on virtually everything. We need more barley, we need more corn, and we definitely need more beer and ale. So I'm going to have to do a bit of farming and a bit of preparation before we can open the tavern. Now the first thing we're going to want to do is to harvest our crop. In this case, we have a crop of barley. and barley is used in making ale and making some of the food. It's cheap, it's easy to grow, but our profit margins are low. So we don't just want to rely on one crop. And that is why I am going to plant some corn. Now, corn takes longer to grow. It's more expensive, but customers love it. The last time I implemented corn recipes, I sold nearly all my corn. So we're going to grow a ton of it. Here's some corn seeds I prepared earlier. Boom. Now, because this grows so slowly, we're going to speed it up with a little bit of water from the well. You don't need to do this with barley. But because I need to grow a ton of this and time is of the essence, we're going to try and speed this process up a bit. Okay, so we've got some crops. We're going to use them. I'm going to fill the brewing pot up with some barley and some water and make some barley wort. Next, we're going to head over to the fermenter and make a barrel of beer. So that needs some barley wort. I prepared this earlier. Some hops and water. Beautiful. Okay, next thing we're going to want to do is to fill the dishwasher. You can see that corn is starting to grow. Won't take too long now. Beautiful. Now, unfortunately, our machinery will break down from time to time, so you may have to give it a bit of a love tap with the hammer. The trick is finding the right spot. Beautiful. There we go. Now, I am out of barrels, so we're going to have to go and buy some barrels, which is fine. So we head to the friendly neighborhood merchant, and I want to buy a few things. First of all, we want a chest for storage. Then we want a barrel holder, because I'm going to set up a beer barrel. Then we want some barrels. And, oh, I do need some seeds. Beautiful. Now, you're going to see what I'm doing in a minute. Now we've got the fermenter full, I'm going to load up a barrel. Then we're going to place the barrel on my brand new barrel holder, like so. So now we have ale and beer. Okay, so let's go check on our crop. Look at that. Beautiful. House storage. We're good. We're good. We'll get all this. I'm always running out of corn. Now the gameplay loop goes, you prepare, you grow, and you craft, and then you open the tavern and you trade until you either get overwhelmed and you need time to prepare, so you close up, or until you run out of resources, and then the cycle continues. Now, occasionally there are some other things you'll need to do. You'll need to go and do some jobs, some quests, but generally it's all about running the tavern and keeping your customers happy. Actually, I think I'm going to need barley more than corn. So let's grow the barley. I think we're good for corn. We got a fair bit. Yeah, I think we're going to be good. We got a fair bit of barley too, but you'd be surprised how quickly you run out. So I want to make some more beer, because I've got one more beer barrel we can fill. We're going to need some more hops, so I'm going to go and get that. And there's one more thing I want to get. I want to get some... We've got plates, but I'm going to need some mugs.
Greetings, traveler.
So, buy some hops. And we're going to buy some mugs. You're going to see why in a minute. Now, I've got some in storage, but generally you want to make sure you have plenty, because you don't want to waste your time washing cups all shift. You want to try and have a couple ready to go. And only wash up when your dishes start to get a little bit low. So in this case, I'm just loading up the waiter's personal inventory with a little bit of everything. So give him some mugs. I'm going to do another beer barrel. Beautiful. Excellent. So the waiters are preloaded with drinks. Because I always find the drinks are the first thing to go. Okay. So we've got a bunch of barrels ready to go. And we've got some bonus storage. And what that means is I can grab some plates out here. And load up some spare meals. Now, thankfully, we don't have to worry about food going cold. So it is actually a valid tactic to load up storage chests with ready meals. And what that means is we've got some extra food ready to go, and I can refill those dishes. We just need some corn. Make some porridge. Easy done. Just need some water. Okay, water and barley. Cook. And boiled corn just needs a bit of water and corn. Corn cooking is a two-step process. You have to boil the corn, boil the water, and then add the corn. Unfortunately, my equipment isn't super reliable, so I do have to occasionally make some repairs. Looking good, looking good. I'm pretty happy with that. And I mean, we might as well make one more ale, just because. Okay, we are very much prepared for the evening rush. The last thing we're going to do is do a little bit of cleaning. You'd be surprised how quickly this place gets dirt and dust and cobwebs. Beautiful. So we are now ready to trade. Hippity Hoppity is open for business. Now before we get trading, there's a few things I want to do. First of all, we want to offer beer on the menu. Then I want to dedicate a section of the bar to selling beer. Now I always keep a few spare mugs in my inventory so we can serve customers like so. Boom. So we're all set up for service. There is one more thing I want to get, which is a couple of barrels. Because I only have a little bit of beer spare. So I'm going to buy a couple of barrels, and we're going to buy some hops. Then I can start brewing more beer. We've got ale. And look at this. Already we've got a... Whoa, man. That is a lot of customers. We're going to have to put our beer brewing effort on hold and see what these guys need. So you want corn? We can do beer. We can do ale. Grab some mugs. Get into it, boys. Okay. Beer for you. Good job, boys. Get into it. Looking good. So the boys have got everything in hand. I'm going to get back to brewing. Okay. Well, I do have a couple of beer barrels, so probably one will be enough. So I've got some barley wort here. Barley wort, water, hops, boom. Now got a few customers got a little bit smashed, and when they do, we have to give them a love tap with the old broom, get them out of here. It appears business is running well tonight. We've already made a few hundred gold, at least. And there's no sign of things stopping tonight. Well, we are stocking, and we're not stopping. Okay. We're absolutely hammering. Now we are running out of, looks like the regular porridge. That's fine. We got spares. Oh, okay, it's gonna auto stock with beer. So I'm gonna have to do this by hand. That's okay. I wish you could actually pick what you want to place in a slot on the bar. It would just automatically pick the best one unless you do it by hand. Get out of here, Rummy. I run a respectable establishment. There's no getting smashed here. If anyone's going to get blitzed, it's going to be me. Okay, so now we just have to do a little bit of dishwashing. I would like to get some more brewing, but tonight's been a very busy night. I had to focus on the old customer service. When I get that new auto dishwasher, I'm going to be a very happy chappy. None of this manual dishwashing for me, son. Okay, seems things are starting to slow down now. What are we low on? Porridge. We're out of porridge. Okay, that's an easy fix. Boom, filled up. Okay, so we've got a bunch of happy customers. We just made a cool 500 gold. Very nice. And our additional beer barrel is filled. Now, I'm thinking about doing another ale barrel. We're out of water. It's been a very profitable night. Very profitable indeed. Although we've got a few customers asking for beer. Come on, boys. Get the lead out. I could do ale. Very nice. You're going to need some more porridge as well. Damn, we're tearing through those additional dishes. Look at the beer's going flying off the shelves. Good stuff. So we've just emptied out a whole beer barrel. Occasionally I do a few repairs on the old brewing station. And look at this, just in time, brand new barrel ready to go. Love it. Okay, so we're running low on plates. This is why I keep spares. I always keep spares. How are we off for customers? Oh man, another full house. How many people we got coming? Just the one. We'll let this last customer in, and then I'm going to close up because I think we've done pretty well. Come in, my friend. We have a bit of cleaning to do. Oh man, look at the mountains of dishes here. And are we out of porridge again? We are. So look at this. We've actually sold out of all our food. I'm going to have to get some out of storage. Damn. We've sold everything. Everything I had in stock and half of what we had in storage. Very nice. Very nice. So unfortunately I have to do a little bit more washing. But in terms of our service, we've blown past our goal of 1,000 gold. I think we're probably going to make a little bit more. And I'm going to use that to buy that new auto dishwasher and never have to wash a dish by hand again. At least until the next time it breaks. There we go. We're nearly up to 4,000 gold. We're just shy. So with all the money we made, let's go and buy that fancy new dishwasher.
Greetings, traveler.
Oh, 500 gold. Nothing. Now what I might do is we'll also buy a new table, and that means I can serve more customers. So I'm going to pop that bad boy down, and we can put it over here. Probably not going to have room for 4. Oh, there we go. I can technically put one more table here. Okay, I'm not sure why we've got crossbow bolts being fired inside the tavern. But let's plop our brand new dishwasher down and give it a test. Ah, no, I'm not washing by hand. No way. How's that for a taste of modern technology? Or at least magic technology. Now, I think we just fill this up with water. And then we load the dishes in there, and look at that, humming away. Oh, and you can just fill it up as you go. Oh, that is perfect. Why didn't I get that earlier? So we've done a very successful service. And with the profits we made, we've replaced our dishwasher, and we've got an additional table to get even more customers in the door. Very, very satisfying. Now, obviously, I've got a lot more work to do. I'm going to have to replenish all the stock we sold. But in terms of whether you want to play this game, whether I recommend it, well, the answer is a resounding yes. This is a fantastic title for people who may want something a little bit more casual. And if you want a game that doesn't take itself very seriously, one you can play at your own pace, this is a perfect choice. It's a ton of fun, and what I showed you today is only a fraction of the things you can do. There's a job board, you can go out adventuring, you can go searching for collectibles. There is just so much stuff to do in this game that it would take me quite a lot of time to show it all to you. If you want to see a part 2, let me know. But big thank you to the developers, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a like, leave me a subscribe, and hopefully you join me next time when we check out another indie game. Until then, Skill Incarnate, out.